Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Monday, September 23rd, 2024. So, on the first Monday of the week, did you do the crossword?
Is there going to be a second Monday of the week?
It's sort of like one of those rare blue moons.
Oh.
I believe that this is one of those weeks where we will have a second Monday.
Oh, dear. I hope I can survive it.
If you hate Monday, it's going to be an especially bad week.
Well,
But I hope you didn't hate the crossword.
I did not. I did it, and I did it pretty speedily.
Oh, good.
But
You did take time to smell the roses.
I enjoyed it very much.
Good.
Although
Good.
I didn't know the theme. I had to look at wordplay. I'm like, I don't see what's going on with the theme.
Oh, I thought
when I read wordplay, I'm like, oh, of course. No.
I thought the theme was so frothy that it was easy to miss.
Well,
But I think I have the gist. Why don't you
maybe.
explain it and we can compare
no,
your
maybe
view?
you should explain it.
Well,
No, I'll explain.
okay.
Okay. There were 4 themed clues, and they all had one thing in common. I'll read them, and you tell me what it is.
Okay.
17 across, how some movies were released pre-streaming, and that was direct to DVD. Then we had 29 across, Bruce Springsteen album in red, white, and blue cover, and that was Born in the USA, one of my favorites. 44 across, question to someone who's on the way, and that is, what's your ETA? And then finally, 59 across, a piece of cake, so to speak, and that was as easy as ABC.
Yes.
And the theme was that all of those answers, which are fairly common phrases, ended in abbreviations. We had DVD, we had USA, we had ETA, and we had ABC. So,
Wait. ABC is an abbreviation?
well, it is actually, according to wordplay, an initialism. Abbreviations come in 2 forms. There's initialism, where you actually say the letters, and then there are certain abbreviations that you say as words,
Like Divid?
like NAFTA or I'm trying to think of other OSHA.
Oh,
That they're abbreviations, but
you pronounce them.
you pronounce them, and those are called acronyms, I think.
Well, they are acronyms.
Yeah. So, but these are all initialisms, where you have to say the letters out.
Oh, I see.
They're not words.
So you don't say, what's your ETA?
No, exactly.
Or born in the USA.
That's right.
Okay.
So that is what they are. They're abbreviations are where you truncate words. And of course, the last one, ABC, is not really an abbreviation, but you couldn't. It said in wordplay you couldn't put as easy as pie because pie was not an abbreviation. But really, ABC isn't either. It's just a listing of 3 letters. But unless there's some words those represent that I don't know. But I always thought as easy as ABC meant, as easy as saying the alphabet.
That reminds me. So yesterday we had a clue, the answer to which was NWA, and we speculated about the meaning of those letters. And I just heard sort of a cryptic remark from a student saying, "It's you don't want to know." So, and it wouldn't be suitable for a podcast.
Oh, really?
So perhaps ABC stands for something as easy as.
Well, American Broadcasting Company.
Yeah, it would have to be. I don't think of it as being easy running it, or anyway.
But that was the theme. It was clever. I don't recall we've had themes that involved abbreviations. So
Right. All right. Like I said,
initialisms, as they call
it just felt like an almost invisible theme to me.
it really was.
Not a theme that sort of like jumps out at you.
And maybe it's because we use abbreviations so much now. There's so many things that are abbreviated in our lives that we don't even think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so it's a Monday, so it's not supposed to be hard, and it wasn't too difficult.
Nope.
I liked how it started. Greetings, everyone. Everybody. One across was HIALL.
That's right.
And I got through the first 2 rows without just going straight across. I know that sometimes you can do the whole crossword like that, but...
I never do the whole crossword like that.
Oh.
I do get a lot. On Mondays, I get a lot of the acrosses, yes.
Well, actually, I stopped at 17 because how some movies were released pre-streaming, I went direct to TV.
But that didn't fit.
No, it didn't. And so I was thinking perhaps it was direct to TVs, but then realized it was direct to DVD.
It used to be direct to VHS tapes. But then it became direct to DVDs.
Right. Let's see here. We had the word that never looks like how it's pronounced, 25 across, ouchie, yow.
Yow.
Spelled Y-E-O-W.
That's right.
That E is just sitting there doing nothing, taking up space.
Yep.
But I guess it has the right to do that.
That's true. That's true. And there was an abbreviation right next to that one. 27 across. Accident Investigating Org. NTSB.
Yes. The National Transportation and Safety Board.
Yes.
Yep. I hope I never have to meet them professionally.
No, me either.
Because it means I'm probably in a flaming wreck somewhere. So we had 13 across. Farewell, that's a popular starting guess in Wordle. And I went for adios.
Oh.
But it was adieu.
Adieu. One of our youngsters uses that as their first word in Wordle.
Adieu? See, I don't try and pick the magic word that's going to do it every time. I just try and come up with a different word every time.
Well, they said, it's got 4 of the 5 vowels.
Right.
So you'll know what your vowels are.
Well, but then those tricky editors will try and come up with a word that has none of those vowels. Let's see. That would just leave O and sometimes Y.
Right.
So, I still remember that crossword from a few weeks ago that was all consonants all the time. That was pretty impressive. Or had all of the consonants in 3 answers, I believe. I guess it didn't have all consonants. That would probably be impossible.
Yes.
I wonder if one day they'll come up with a crossword that's just all X's. Joel Fagliano, the editor of the New York Times crossword, fell asleep on the keyboard just before it went to print.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they probably have slightly better quality control than that. We see Etta and we see James a lot, but today we had 35 down. The at last jazz singer, Etta James, the full name.
Yes, that's true.
So that was surprising.
I'm glad I knew both the first and last names.
I was stunned to not see Edsel in the crossword today.
We did have tarot cards again, 64 across, fortune teller's deck.
Yes, but no Edsel.
No Edsel.
I think Ford is probably depressed at this point. Let's see, what else did we have? We had 32 down. Yankees nickname from 2004 to 16. So I had it starting with A, and I went for Alou, A-L-O-U.
Oh, that's not a nickname.
Well, it was a name.
It's a name, yes.
It turned out to be A-Rod.
That's right.
I mean, I just saw baseball. I thought, well, there are these brothers, the Alou brothers.
That's right.
I'll see how well that fits. And the answer is not well at all.
No, A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez.
Let's see. We had the Wrangler automaker, so instead of Ford, we had Jeep represented by Jeep.
Yes, I didn't know who made a Wrangler.
Is it the
Jeep?
It's the Jeep Wrangler. I think that's the name of it, right? So, let's see if there's anything else of note here. Layout for printing was typeset.
Yeah.
I wonder if I don't think they do that anymore. I can't imagine they're there with the molten lead, the type, and putting it all together in a frame somehow.
I don't know.
I think it all happens on a computer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, all right. Well, I don't think we've got too much more that we can say about this crossword.
It was a good job by
Freddie Cheng, yes.
Very good, Freddie.
And so that is it for today. This is the last day before our Triplet Tuesday Contest. So listeners, make your final preparations, start writing your acceptance letters, and tune in tomorrow when we'll have that contest as well as our cutting edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword.
Bye-bye.